Hello everyone, and welcome to another video on my channel. And we have a doozy for us today. So today I am doing a video I have done many a time, in which I give a group that I stan a comeback. Pretty standard. We go through the concept, the vibe, the songs, the music videos, visuals, all of that, but I have decided to be very extra this time around, as I am giving aespa an album, but it is no regular album. This is some Chungha Quarentia type bullshit, with 5 million pre-releases and whatnot, hence the length of this video. But yeah, I love aespa, so, shall we begin? Okay, right. I promise I was not being so literal when I said this was a Quarentia by Chungha type beat, as I promise this is the only Chungha song on this album. It's just a poor coincidence that I chose to place her first pre-release as aespa's first pre-release for her album, but what can I say, she hit the nail on the head with this one. It's the perfect shoot bang. We are in a new era, this would feel really new for aespa, as I feel like they are always going in the direction of techno sort of. But this is a bit more of a take back, a bit of a retro feel, a bit of a slay, and when I say a bit of a slay I mean a really hard slay. But yes, this song's purpose truly is to get people engaged, get the public's eyes on aespa. What are they doing? They're up to something new? Oh my fucking god, that was a mighty intense high note battle between Ning Ning and Winter, and Christ, Karina did such a good job on the dance break. Yeah, it's kind of very different for them in a very intentional sort of way, if you feel me. Very sneaky, very business idea if you ask me. This is also an excuse for aespa to just do this concept, because honestly I think they would eat, right? So for this song's MV, definitely something similar to Chungha's music video. Nothing too insane, because it is after all merely a taster of what's to come over this next year or so of an album rollout. So very choreo centered, sparkles, headshots and swanky sets. Something very chic. I see that aespa really like color, it seems, especially in their music videos, but I want that stripped for this. Whites, blacks, just an overall muted color palette, really heighten this comparison between this and their previous releases. Very chic, and very sleek. I think they could play into a sort of robotic concept for this, perfect and refined moves, muted palette as I said, maybe minimal facial expressions, just very very sleek. I don't know, they could have buttons or USB slots on their necks and arms and such, could be cool. As for music show promotions, I see them maybe going on a couple. Only a little bit of promotion, just so that they are not overdoing themselves, and also so that when they eventually do release the full album and the final title track, it'll be such a slay. They can do their cheeky little SM stage, their little official ones they be doing, I don't even know. But yes, a little bit of promotion, just for the fun of it, LMAO. Let's see them voguing live. Anywho, concept photos, styling inspo incoming. Very much just a general mood board, mind map sort of thing. I shall do this with each of the coming tracks. Honestly, Alexa was in her lucid dream bag when she released this one, and can we be mad? No. Because she did a good job. Actually, I don't know, it's sort of good, and I feel like I almost found better songs for aespa in the vein of Lucid Dream for the album, but the vibes of them are too intensely quirky fan favorite B-side that I simply could not make it a promoted track, they wouldn't have the same level of wow this is good if the company also recognized that they were good enough to be title tracks, LMAO. And that is not to say that this song is not good. It very much is, I don't know, it feels a touch generic for aespa, but the chorus saves it. I don't even care, the vocal line is so good, it is literally like Lucid Dream 2, but I mean, I'm pretty sure when Lucid Dream came out I specifically wanted everyone to plagiarize it because I want more. So thank you, Alexa. But nah, I think this is the perfect place for them to put a bit more focus on a song like this. TOUT has just the perfect amount of title track potential while still having just a little bit of that quirky potential that pretentious K-pop stans such as myself eat the fuck up, and especially if aespa released it with an MV and whatnot, mice would go apeshit. Speaking of MV, I would like to switch it up a bit and perhaps set it in a forest. I don't know. I like the idea of a kwanga forest. Rich greens and the girls getting lots of beauty shots, lip syncing all mopey like. That would be a pretty epic move, I fear. Maybe some indoor scenes, but not like weird huge sets we are used to, more intimate I guess. Still very futuristic and experimental, but like spaces you could imagine the girls existing in, a corridor, a bed, by a street light. I don't know, just spitballing here. I don't want many group shots in this one either. I feel like a lot of the appeal of this song is how intimate and personal it is, and I think kind of isolating the girls even from one another would help solidify this sort of lonely ghost sort of vibe. I also think that while Alexa gave this song a choreo, the aespa girls go for nada. The most we are getting from these MFS this time around is them maybe going on that one live band ting, y'all, like they can sing it and whatnot, but nothing else. Also, this song is in English fun. Very much playing into their international market, because I feel like a lot of the success of Lucid Dream did come from international fans, so yeah. Let's have a cheeky little gander at my vision board for this one, shall we? Now this is aespa to the max, or at least what I personally believe should be the standard for aespa and their titles, literally just grimes, but ugh. This song starts to open up the true theme I kind of had going for them in this album, which you will see a whole lot more of once we get into the title track, and particularly the first half of the album, which is slightly ravispa. I don't know. I am really digging this sort of new club sound Grimes is heading towards in her music, and especially with what we should be expecting from page 1 when it's released, and I would love to see aespa sort of lean into that. I don't know, you'll see the vibe. The album is like half that have Lucid Dream plagiarism, no bullshit anyway. Yes, this is the first real taster. A more relaxed venture than what we shall be seeing very soon, as I want this to be the final teaser. This would be released as just a music video. They would probably do, like, I don't know, some fucking TikToks to promote it. Some dance challenges where they collect everyone they have ever met and ask them to do a boogie with them. That sort of thing, but that is it. That is it. For like a week. And then we get a month of teaser photos and whatnot for the album release and final title track. This is like a blip. This is their Dream of You. But similarly to Dream of You, it will be a fan fave. I mean, I can only hope the fans have taste. But yes, I loved Grimes' original music video for this track, so I can definitely imagine some of those vibes trickled into their music video for this track. It would be low budget, so it could be rather similar to it actually. Also thinking Ariana Grande in my head, sort of vibes for like a low budget non-MV if you feel me. But yes, very much goddess, slow emo vibes. Definitely need them in Iris Van Herpen. But yeah, like 30% choreography, 40% modeling, 10% beauty shots, and then like 20% group interactions. Maybe this is the first MV that the AE members are allowed in, for like 1 second each. Bloop. I hate them ugly MFS, but you know who is so welcome in this one? Navi? Because of this goddess vibe, perhaps they're in Navi gaff, kind of like her humble servants. Maybe we allude to Navi presence but don't show her face? Unless we show it for a brief little second coming up to the end for a bit of a LE gasp. OMG, it's Navi moment. I don't even know, right? Moodboard time. I don't know about you, but Pirate just screams aespa to me. Not in the way that Everglow copied them or whatever, because honestly have never done anything quite like this, but it feels like a part of a natural progression. LMAO. It's got the EDM sound, the raps, the dance potential, and the absurd high notes that only few can hit, ahem, winter and ning ning. But yes, and in this context especially, I feel like this would be the perfect song to close out this album release, as it really ties everything together, which you will soon see just after this cheeky little explanation when I show off the full track list, which is quite literally some of my best work hit after hit, not gonna lie. But yes, Pirate has this perfect EDM, second gen sort of feel that plays perfectly for a rave styled album portion, which we will get into. It's like the perfect translation for a title track, and please, how good is this for aespa? I will be doing a line distribution at the end of this video, so don't worry. But yes, their technological concept would shine through in this track, and I mean, if you've seen the MV you know. Like imagine that bridge. But instead of Mia in her sick ass fucking gamer chair and goggles, it's Ning Ning our ED hacker. Yeah. I would love their powers to be shown off in their own way in this MV also, like I mean they do in every aespa MV, but it would just slay. Like Winter, I don't know, shooting something, Karina doing a punch, Ning Ning with a computer, or as I said, taking Mia's bridge scene because god it works. As for Giselle, I really don't know, SM can't figure that out. I guess she speaks multiple languages in the songs. Perhaps we could get a Japanese line in there, but I feel like her power in general doesn't really translate well in MVS LMAO. Anyway, I want them to go a bit darker on this one. I don't know, a little bit OOKY spooky a little, but cyber goth, well not really, because that is actually an existing subculture. But word, imagine they had proper cyber goth outfits even for just a stage or something with this track, I'd scream. But yeah, lots of leather but Matrix Y going round Kwanga. Perhaps we see the Black Mamba. Maybe the SE members team up with them. Fucking I don't know how to incorporate the AE members in a good way. They suyuyuuk, but yeah, smiley face, definitely something from Navi in this MV. She can like sit in a big chair and kind of gesture at the girls below her, giving them orders if it were. Pretty much I want this MV to be like a bloody futuristic action movie, so yeah, let's just check out the mood board.
멈추지 않아도 돼 stay. 더는 움직일 수 없도록 깊숙이 스며들어 stay with me. Why you waiting? 난 루나틱과 신비하게 바뀐 달이 오면 은밀하게 시작될 쇼 비밀 속에 댄서 원해 이담밤밤바리담밤 모든 난 whole new world 속 찾은 나와 Cause I'm a pirate, yeah, yeah, a pirate, yeah, yeah, a pirate, yeah, yeah Now let me introduce myself 난 함대 시작해 향해 달 안개를 향해 Yeah, let me introduce myself 24 hours 사라져 빛이 밤사이 밤사이 유려한 별빛 요란한 오늘 밤사이 I got you all, yeah Girls all over the world 춤춰봤던 나의 And we could be anything now 미쳐봐 no doubt Brewing for the crown 피나는 기쁨 On the way, 우리가 만든 riot On the way, can never stay quiet Girls all over the world 뛰어나는 나의 Get on board Cause I'm a pirate, yeah, yeah, a pirate, yeah, yeah, a pirate, yeah, yeah Now let me introduce myself 난 함대 시작해 향해 달 안개를 향해 Yeah, let me introduce myself 노래 불러 이제 헤어진 달광 질러 축제 Well, she on me, timbers 같이 이 밤 지켜봐